Hey, welcome back to another episode for Life for Living Well. My name is Richard, and the topic I have for you this week is what I call power of commitment. Before I dive into the podcast, I quickly want to say if you'd like to know one or two things about Life for Living Well, you can check it out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. And if you do like to be part of the community, it is a free membership. You can also sign up and be a part of the community. Thank you all for all your encouraging and supporting messages so far. Let's get dive into it. So, like I said from the last podcast, is to try and make this podcast as between the 10 to 15 minutes. And then let's stick to it. I also have something put into the plan at the moment to arrange with a few guests into the podcast so that we can share the insight with other people based on their experience and based on their life journey, and maybe we can learn one or two things from them. So let's get started. So once again, the topic for this week is what I call power of commitment. And what this podcast will try to show you is how you can increase or use your commitment to make your goals and dreams come to fulfillment. But before we go into the topic directly, as we normally do, is to pick up one inspirational word that will guide us throughout this message. So this week I'm taking from the Onward Schultz that says that when you are surrounded by people who share a passionate commitment around a common purpose, he said, anything is possible. We'll find out by the time I finish this podcast this week. So almost everyone can be successful. In my opinion, in my view, but why is it that it's only few that actually can say that they are successful in their chosen area or how they want to live their life? And when we define success, it's more very subjective to you as an individual than collective success. But we all know when you see someone that is in the poor state or someone that is homeless, you can easily say that this person is having it rough. Success might be that you really making your one bedroom flat as a paradise for you, and that's success for you. So the simple success I define is when you wake up and you enjoy what you do and you have a dream and desire to go for it every day. That is a success in my opinion, because you are making yourself to create a path that you wanted to follow. If your path is to helping others to find their dreams, then that is success at the same time. So back to the message. Almost everyone can be successful in so many areas if they are willing to pay the price. Apart from physical talent. So if you deducted the physical talent from this message, because probably only 2% of people can actually demonstrate the kind of skills that is not that common. So take for example in the field of sport, you are especially in football, you have Maradona, you have Pele, you have today, you have Ronaldo, you have Messi, and you have so many young coming players. But these are exceptional individuals with exceptional talent and with the amazing work rate according to people and their own biography that they wrote. But How many people have this kind of talent? 98.9% of the people in the world don't. So these are not, someone once said that anytime the talent refuses to work hard, the hard work is always beating it. That is so true. And in my journey, in my experience so far, I've seen remarkable individuals that show remarkable talent and skills based on custom practices. One day I was walking in the park and I saw this young man playing with using skating, and the creativity, the adventurous, and the way he's making skating look so easy that you wanted to try it. But I'm telling you, if you just try to repeat one move the young man was doing, you're going to find yourself on the floor. You might even damage your hand or lose your teeth. But the thing is, that is the final product of his hard work. And even when he's doing it, he's still practicing, and it makes it look so simple. And this is what a lot of people don't do more. So the only thing that you cannot work hard on is natural talent. It's either you have it or you don't have it. But the only thing you can actually develop, you can develop any skills. You can develop a skill in furniture, you can develop a skill in car mechanic, you can develop a skill, you can go to a formal education or training and acquire a skill that will earn you a living. So what I'm trying to say is that apart from physical talent, maybe you can play music without reading the music notes, or you quickly embrace the languages, which it takes a long time to do. This could be a talent or natural gift for you. But apart from physical talent, any other skills or knowledge can be acquired by practice. It will require you to be willing to want it, and you have to show a persistent approach, which is required to develop any skills. Today, when you meet people, as I did in my journey, you will see people with a lot of great ideas. Then you wonder why they are not working on their ideas. And one thing that's so obvious when you speak to these people is the lack of commitment to what they say they want. They easily lose focus, and they burn their energy and resources in so many different areas. I once asked someone that I know for so long, how can I help them? Because for years, I always suggesting bringing things on the table to support this person, but I then asked them, tell me how I can help you. It was so surreal that the person doesn't even know how to help them. So they come up with a list of 12 things and they ask you to choose what they think that will be best for them. So you ask them to go back, look at it, decided which one area this person should help me. And the next thing, I never heard from that person again. They just go solo and quiet. This is something that we all can find ourselves in need if we lack commitment into whatever we wanted to invest our energy, our resources. We don't have unlimited resources. We don't have unlimited energy. One day, everything you are able to do today, tomorrow you might not be able to do it. One day you might not look fresh and young again. One day you might not have the same capacity that you have today. So, how do you use what you have today to the best and the highest that you can? So you wonder why they are not working on their ideas. What about relationships? People have bought into the idea of an easy, simple, and disposable approach to relationships. So the same absence of power of commitment that we have to pursue our dreams, our goals, we actually also see it in the people relationship, whether platonic relationship or romantic relationship. People are becoming very disposable, and the cancel cultures are becoming real. Even the employer, when you call for the interview and they didn't really reach out to tell you why you are not being offered the job, or tell you what area where you need to work a little bit more. They don't even bother. Even today, people are not even committed to the company that they work for anymore. And it takes power of commitment to make something tangible. Something intangible become more tangible. So it's easily that people think. A few years ago, there was research done in America how people take the offer of pizza to cancel their connection with Facebook. Surprisingly, hundreds of people sign up to do exactly that. Take a piece of pizza and deleted a contact on their Facebook. So the culture of cancel out, they easily delete one another from their contacts. See the generation where individuals have to fulfill your grandiosity in terms of how they look, where they live, and what you expect you may gain from it. So, as we bring in this podcast to the end, what role is the power of commitment have to do with all this? Why we can able to overcome our habit of not focus, our habit of not completing what we start, our habit of easily give up when we get frustrated in whatever we do. How did the power of commitment help us to ensure that when we start, we're able to complete it? How did the power of commitment allow us to invest in a real way into a relationship? People are complex, and it's not always easy to keep or maintain a relationship without you thinking you're giving too much away, or other people are taking it for granted. And scripture says, can two work together? Only if they agree. If you are making the effort and the other person are not making any effort, it's very, very hard to keep any connection in this kind of way. So the road where majority travel is not the road you should aspire. Why? Because it is the road that leads to greater pain and disappointment. You can see the crowd thinking is, if you hear that the left is the way and a lot of people are doing it, people don't think about it. They always start to do the same thing again. It doesn't matter because a lot of people are doing something, it doesn't make it right. You have to really be connected and be truthful to yourself. Because if you put your life into the gauge of how popular things is, you're probably going to soon find yourself in a bigger problem than you already have. So, what I notice mostly with the poor people is a state of mind. So you don't just see someone as poor. You see the poorness that they are as a state of mind. which could be for so many reasons why they are in that state. But the light here is you can also break that state. If one person has done it, then you are able to do it as well. If it's no one has ever done it, then that becomes more bigger problem. But if people are moving from poor state to more faster state, you can do it as well. And what is more common with this level of poorness is they also attract a lot of poor friendships, poor relationships. Even with the people with money, majority seem to be damaged and emotionally immature. So as we're bringing this toward the end, so this is what I suggest you should consider to work and develop the power of commitment. You have to create a clarity of purpose without being distracted by noises, because with the noise, there's a load of it. There's a load of people, there's a load of things that will distract you, a lot of things that will discourage you. But power of commitment and love for what you are doing will keep you strong when you are weak and in doubt. For many days, you may have to drive your dream with none or less help from others. And it can only take someone that really committed to their vision, committed to their dreams, to be able to stand this level of disattraction, level of discouragement. And you cannot just do it for vain reason. You have to do it for something more higher values than just the money you want to get from it. You're doing it to help others. You're doing it to provide a service to your community. You're doing it for yourself to develop into a better person. And as a result, you will be rewarded. That's the word. That's the law of the universe. Whatever you give, you get back. But you can't get anything back when you are not giving anything. So, finally, I like athletes. Why did I like athletes a lot? Because it doesn't matter the season or day. They get up and they train. You imagine that you wake up in this winter time and you look outside at 5 o'clock in the morning and it's so dark and you still have few hours to sleep. But as an athlete, as an elite sportsman and woman, they get up, they train. When it's rain, when everybody carry umbrella, they train. When it's sunny, they train. The group that I used to run with, one of the things we always say to each other, if you want a summer body, you need to train in winter. But most people train in summer when it's warm, sunny, shine, and that's when you see them exercise. But I bet they are not doing it for that current summer. They're hoping to do it for the next summer. And they will come, winter comes, spring comes, they didn't do anything again. So, but if they knew and a real athlete train in all season, with a commitment to their values, principles, and goals. And if you do the same thing to yourself today, I guarantee you that you will see your goals come true. And you'll be able to smash the tough times. Doesn't mean they will disappear, but you will become stronger and overcome the tough times. So, much better chance for you to create your goals. So you need the power of commitment. Use it for your own benefit and the benefit of others. I hope this message helps someone. And if you'd like to know more about Life for Living Well or the article that we publish with me, you can check it out on our website at www.lifeoflivingwell.com. Until we meet again next week, please stay safe. Ciao.